I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is Monday, September 30, 2024. Hope you had a good day and a good weekend and a good month. So when month's over, we ended up at least coming down, slithering down to the to Wednesday's low. We didn't come back to the open of the gap, which would have been this gap, and we didn't come and take that out. So I don't know. We got a big response here, and man, I don't know that doesn't. I mean, I still think that we're gonna probably slither down more, but you know, this is becoming lower low, lower high structure. Just you know, but right back to square one here. Take a look. So let's go. I'm trying to make this simple and short, and if I can make these videos short, I need to, man. All right, but there's just so much on this chart. So yeah, big indecisive candles in the 4 hour. It's not helping. All right, so if you remember yesterday, Friday's video, I was mentioning this 4 a.m. This 4 a.m. on Friday, this up 15-minute candle. If you drag that out, you can see it's still being used all the way till today. And at the macro of 950. And we have that also in the gap in the background, which is beautiful. You should know where that gap is from. If you don't, then I'll tell you if I can find it here from June 23. That's how these videos get long. June 23, and we're going right to it. So that's an important one, right? But God, I don't know where to begin. So we had that right there, and then the projection from here from Asia, right? We projected that down. We had 2 to 2.5 right here, and then 3.5 to 4, and this was fucking key for the whole day. Wow, look at these mother. Oh my God. Wow, talk about a high resistance day. But the ranges were still big though. Anyways, so this is what framed the reverse here. Let me go here. So once we got to 2.5 right here, and then the price action is sitting here, and then 930 was here. So doing the retracement here from 1 to 0 here. I did it on this let me look at the 5-minute real quick. I did it. Well, you can see on the 15-minute too. It's these down candles. This 730 and 745. These two down candles right there. So that I'm highlighting that. I had it here first, but I didn't. You know, it was. I had thought that it might be this one, and it ended up being this one, which is because the down movement starts with those candles. So I didn't do it with this here because the projection. If I did that, the reason why I'm saying this is because then the 2.5, the 2 is up here, right? And I was like, wow, we're stopping here. This is a great area for it to now turn around. And if you did it here, you can see that the 2, it is smacking the 2 right there. See that? So that's a little tidbit. But anyways, 930 just shoots up. Beautiful. We have the liquidity levels here, there, and there, obviously, right? And then plus the next liquidity level here would be the Wednesday low. So projecting it up, it's in the right area. What do I have going on for myself here for this sell? Yes, I caught it. And caught the sell to down here. But how did I do this? Well, what are my confluences? I have the gap that I mentioned. I have that 4 a.m. up bullish candle. I have the -2. All right. And what else do I have? What else do I have? I have a liquidity raid right here, which is above here, right? Which is this London high. We have a speaker forming. You can see it, man. Very, very, very clear. You can see it, all right? And look how they came back up. And that's because we're still in that speaker. So super dirty, but it's okay. I was done after that. But what was I going to say? So we get these little 3 drives here, right? We have the 3 drives there. We have that going for yourself. We also have a divergence right here. Lower highs here, right? And then we had higher highs here. So all this whole fucking area right here is just perfect. I mean, what else do you need, right? What else do you want? So we got this inversion imbalance right here. This 936. I mean, I'm already in from it wiping out liquidity here, but then we get pushed down, and then we use this as an inversion right here. This 936, and then we have an imbalance right there. This 954. X marks the spot, overlapping each other. It's beautiful sell, right there. Damn near seals it. Then they're even going higher. Oh my God, so dirty. That's why I knew not to fuck with these people right here. I took that bitch out right here, bro. Oh, and I wanted this buy. I'll be honest with you. I wanted to buy. I told myself, but I didn't feel comfortable because I understood that, are they going to come down to the weekly gap there plus this liquidity, or are we going to start rolling in there? But dude, this is a good response for the market. That's for sure. That's really dirty, and so happy about that. But anyways, so the flow here comes down, and the flow comes down. Now keep in mind, the background it's not sloppy. I know it looks sloppy, but it's not. So we have these gaps. We have the 3 gaps that we've been playing with. You can see it there. Then we have the opening week gap for this week. Then we have the midnight open right there, midnight level right there. And then I have a couple of imbalances highlighted, which is just this one right here. So it's not really confusing. It's this one right here because we went above it and then we came below it. So I'm interested in this one. And then I also have this first imbalance, which is the 931 candle. See that 931? So that right there, it's in blue. And I'm just dragging it out because I'm using it to gauge. See that? Now, you might not think it was helpful, but it was at times for 50% levels and the whole general gist. Even like when we came down here, we didn't take out that low. So it's like high resistance day, meaning, oh shit, it didn't clear the top too. Now they're going for those equal highs right there. So this is speakering out like many ways. This way, even ranging out from here. This is the origin here. There's also an origin here, right here. And in reality, it's just a lower low, and this is the lower high. If we continue to be bearish from here, then this is just a lower high it's making. That's all it's doing. So for example, let me get the 15 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna squinch it out. So, and this is how these videos get long. So we had 3 drives here. 1, 2, 3, right? That takes out that liquidity right there, and then it sells off. Boom. This is the final lower low. So if this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, then it could also form like this. I hope this is making sense. So what does it do? It shoots down for that lower low, and then it comes up and makes a lower high because it's cleaning up all the clocks here, right? So can it still be bearish from here? Yes, but at the same speaking, it's a weird area only because that we've got, look at the bodies here, and then look at the support here. So it's not, again, we didn't really get a displacement. Like we did a retrace, and this could be still retracing, and we still, going crazy with the 50 basis points getting cut. So they're just like, people are, it's just kind of like inflation. So, and the call of a deflation, I mean, you probably get a push up like this. You got them spending money on going in debt for military, and boom, everything gets pushed, and dollar starts to come back up, I'm assuming. I was out and about today, actually, but, a little response there. I mean, nothing crazy, but at the same time, no bodies there. It's very easily to start pushing up from here. But we'll see if they push. I mean, again, it's not that serious, but, let me go back to this. Again, there's no way to make short videos. There really isn't. Not for me. Not if I'm going to explain everything, but, so anyways, then we have, so again, we had that big that big bullish imbalance. So we push down high resistance days. Okay, so they don't take out the low. They don't, they don't take out that low, but they still pushing. And as you can see, we have this 959, bearish imbalance, pushes up, tags the midnight level, tags the background of that gap. You have this on your chart. That's an entry right there. And then boom, we come back into this 1003 bearish imbalance. We tag that right there. We have the opening range gap. Why did I know I was going to buy first? because of the fact that the opening range gap, and it was small. So with a small opening range gap like this, I expect the day to be funky. Number one. Number two, we had lower lows here, and we had the higher highs there. It's the end of the month, so the wick of the month is also getting created. You have to remember that too. But I projected it from here to here. This projection here comes down to 2.5. These are nice areas with that liquidity. Look at that. That built very obvious, very, very, very obvious. And then 3 to 4 here. Falls short of it here. What does it do? It comes back up. How does it come back up? Squeezed out. We had Powell talking at 150 something, and was very confident in taking out that low. Very good decision that I made to not wait for that weekly open. And it was an exhausting day in the sense of waiting for this to happen. But you had this inversion here, blows right through it. Okay, cool. Comes up. Where is this? Let me highlight this. So 50% right there, playing with you right there. Coming back in, using this as a support block right here, this 1021. You could drag that out. Boom. Right there. Supports this whole entire price action. And pretty much drives up, you know. You can see it on the 15-minute, pretty much 3 drives. That wick, then that swing high, then that swing high. So now we're up here. All right, we're up here, and what do? They just squeeze out. That's all they're doing, and they built liquidity there because we just took that shit now. But as we're pushing up, right here, then I do another projection here. And when we get here, now this is super game. You can write this down. I'm not finna do all the work for you. You see these 2 wicks right here? You see these 2 wicks right here? If you take this wick and this wick, the 50% level and the 50% level, and you highlight the zone, that's the difference between the 50% of this first wick, this 945, and the 930. In this 50%, there's a zone right there. You'll see that this level right here is the exact same high of the 50% of that difference in here. Go do the work. I'm not even going to do the work. You need to watch this. You need to do the work on your own. It's right in between here. Right in between here. If you take 50% of this wick and this wick, and inside that, there is a 50% level of that. Drag that out. It's the same level as this. What level is that? This level right here. This 20,254.5. Go do the work. And then boom, smacks that. Plus we also have that gap right there. Really nice. Then what does it do? Shoots down, baby. So lunchtime starts to come down. And we're back to holding this. Then Powell starts talking. And just playing around here. And we're underneath back to the weekly open. Right there. And there was an imbalance here. It doesn't break out that high. So this is support, projecting it down 2 to 2.5. You got that low right there, 3.5 to 4, very close to that Wednesday low. And then if you look at this projection right here, right, it's sitting in between 3.5 to 4. This is how I exited right here. And very good decision. And I wanted this buy. Let me be honest with you, man. I wanted this buy. I didn't feel comfortable with it, but I wanted this buy. And we did take a Wednesday low out right there. And to be honest, this play tricks on me a little bit. I was all, I might hit the gap, but I was like, you know what? My gut's telling me this is gonna buy. And dude, sure enough, it did. No, it's not in my model, but at the same time, or you know, it's not smart to try to catch this. But dude, I'm not crazy. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy because I'm like, man, I know when it's gonna shift. Why am I saying this? It's because I've watched price so much that like, look at this shit. Oh my god, it's all at the end of the day. So here we had higher lows here with Nas, and then we had lower highs here. So that was a nice push at the original 930 as well that I took the sell from and held it to here. But what's it called? So when that happened, we had up here, we had higher highs with S&P, and they were pretty dirty. And then we had lower highs here. So I looked at that as it still holding when it got up here, Nas got it back up here and didn't take out that high. Well, I saw that as it's still holding the position, right? But it just squeezed out. Sure enough, it continued. Then we made lower lows, all of us, and we're all in tune. And this is also a purpose of why we're buying back up, because it's just in harmony at this point, right? But and we also had higher lows here. We had lower highs here on the higher time frame between Thursday and Friday. So that was also the catalyst of keeping us pushing down. I am very, very happy I got out of this goddamn trade and didn't try to hold it. Look how they came right back and wiped everybody out. And then the reason why I'm saying that is because, and the reason why I wanted to buy this was because I can feel it. Why? Because I know the built liquidity is here too, right? They did squeeze out and they didn't take it out. I would have rather had them taken out, but look where we came to right here. Yeah, came right to that guy right there. Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying this is because, like, let's just pick a random area. Like, let's just say you bought from right here. After it took out this low and you bought right here, and it came above. And it's like, okay, well, you're in this imbalance right here. And you took out that liquidity. Then it sells below. And it's like, and you're like, damn, I held it and I got taken out. And then let's just say you sold from up here. Somebody else completely sells it from here. And then they take it to here. And then it breaks that low. And they're like, it comes back up against them. They're like, fuck. You know, so it's like, that's the reason why I know where it moves, because it's like you can feel it when it's like, okay, like if it takes you out in these positions that you're in and you're like, man, I can't win for lose. I sell it what's at the top, I buy it at the bottom, I don't take the profit out, and it's just like I keep getting shaken out. Right? That's what we use this term, shaken out. And because of that logic, it is a simple logic, but that's why I wanted to buy this. Why? Because we had took these people out. So I'm sitting here like, well, you know, who's the one that just made money and who's going to be pissed? Holding the bag, we call it, right? These people right here. If I was to have kept holding this bitch, okay, I don't want to show the trades because I don't want to have to make you believe me. I took them. They're right there. I'm not even going to show them. My students saw it, but I'm not even going to, I'm not trying to have a fucking ego. But the point is that it's a logic that I discuss every day. And how they came back up here is to get all these people who were holding the bag here, bro. Like, even when the news came out right here at 155, I mean, it just started. Look at this, just so you understand. We reached levels here that are key and great, right? But when it just keeps coming down like that, are you telling me no one pushed sell when it broke that low? All momentum traders took that sell. All momentum traders took the sell when it broke through here. That's why it's a clean break. Another reason why I want this buy, because in my model, one of my models is coming right back to take out the momentum traders, right? And what did the price do? Fucking came up, little imbalance right there. Boom, shot up. Where did it shoot up to? First it shot to these lows. Right to it. Like, no hesitation. Matter of fact, it even blew through that. It went right through here. Where? You don't say. It came right to these lows? You don't say. And when it got here, it played around 3 drive. Then it shot right back to where? The people who got into this low. See this low right here? This low is key. I got it dragged out now on purpose so you can see it. Why? Because when it pushed up, the algorithm references this level. So if you are buying here, you came back up for buyer's remorse. When you blew through, it came back to wipe out, push out traders. When it came above it and came back, it came out. So what if a guy was sitting here like, oh, we know what what if they just pushed, okay, it came down and then it came back up. When it pushed through here, what if they just pushed buy right here? This buy, because it matched this low. Oh, we're coming back up. They came back and they're mitigating that as well. See that? For who? Let's just say seller's remorse as well, right? But these are a push out trader could also have bought here. It's not a coincidence that it comes back and it tags twice right there, and then whoop, comes right back up. So yeah, I think I make these videos too long by accident, well, on purpose at this point. But I want to explain this because I'm telling you right now, I'm not crazy. Like right here, when I just was gonna buy, I'm pretty sure other people will look at me like, yo, this guy's this guy is like just seeing everything, taking everything, blah, 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 blah. If I had bought this dude, you guys would have, somebody would have unfollowed me. I'm not even going to show you my trades, bro. Like, I'm done. I think I'm done. Yes. I caught this wholesale, and I caught the buy at 930 pushing up. How? Because I'm a beast. But the thing is that if I took this buy and you would have saw that buy, you would have unfollowed. Somebody would have followed me. So someone unfollows me and sucks shit because I show the trades, and then if I don't show the trades, someone gets butthurt and doesn't follow me there either. It's like a lose-lose. It's like so toxic. Anyways, and then oof. This is gonna be interesting, man. We're consolidating back out. I still feel like we should still be coming down. But it is a nice support area. So we'll see what dollar does. And it's the end of the month, bro. So Dow, what did they do? Today they shot back up, opened up, came right back. So it's a speaker, it's a range out. So it's like it's very common. Very, very common, as you can see. See that? See that? They're still respecting this area. I still think the prices are coming lower. And then we'll see though. I mean, and then S&P, they were dirty with this. There's so much to talk about, but at first the sell was good for Nas because S&P did not take out that high right here. See that high? So they were playing around right here. I'll be pissed off if I was trading S&P, but then they decided to take them out right there, right? So at this time, lunchtime, they took out those highs, and we did not. That's why this was still good. This sell right here was could have been a second sell. This held because of that. It didn't take out that high. See that divergence right there? Just right here. See that? And then boom, came right down. What did they come to? I don't even mark this chart up, but algorithmically it's marked up. Came right to their weekly open. So to the previous week gap. So that's why they came to it, and I was gonna pull the trigger like, yo, just wait for it to come to the week gap, and I did not. And that was a fucking good decision, man. Just a great decision right there. But I am salty a little bit that I didn't buy here. So have I talked enough here? Look at Kemp. Look how the price came right back up here to the previous settlement. Retrace back to the 50% of it. Plus we have the weak gap right there. Plus the gap in the background. Bounced off of it like a trampoline. And then pushed up and then finished that all up. So Nasdaq. I mean fucking Nvidia. Nice response there. Pushed back up. They came deeper into this imbalance right here. So I don't know. This might be the support that they needed to then kind of continue with the bull run. So I mean, again, at the end of the 15-year, I said we were gonna sell off, and we sold off from there. And now the month is over, and we got it to right there. Now, again. If you're waiting for this, it might not happen this week. It might not happen at all. It's so the month ended up trading the way it traded, like this. This was it. That was the month right there. When technically it should be doing this. Everything looks great here, but it should have done more this. It should have done this. Or this. That's what the historical data for the 15-year looks like right there. But I understand it's Nasdaq a little bit. And so anyways, going from here, I'm going to do the projection right now. Not the projection, the outlook right now. I already know what it looks like for the fourth quarter. So, and that's why I feel like we should still come down a little bit more before we go back up. But this is what the fourth quarter should look like here. Let me see. So we basically do this. Let's just say the price is here. and we start the new month. So we could come down a little bit more. Okay, let's just say we come down a little bit more. We make a low, we make a high, we'll make another higher low, but it's deep, and then we just buy for the rest of the quarter. Whatever variation it looks like here, I mean, let's just say it doesn't even, well, now that looks built too, actually. So, I mean, whatever. So, and this is typically what it looks like on the 30, the 15 year, and the 5 year though. The 5 year is like it comes really low first, and then goes. But all right, you guys take care and God bless.